Ladies and gentlemen, we're catching one of the games of this series between the blue player. I am Magic, one of your top seeds for the Red Bull Wololo qualifying stage. He's playing as Loki, his opponent on the other side of the map in the red color. Playing as Kronos, this is Puppypaw. So $10,000 on the line in this qualifying stage, which is absolutely sick. And there's going to be another $10,000 on the line once the guys qualify for the main event. There's only 2 of them that can make it there. So yeah, 2 players getting $10,000 spread out between them. It's pretty good stuff. Sorry to the live viewers that had to wait this whole time for me to realize that the Mista vs Matador game is happening after this series, in fact. Well, anyway, Loki versus Kronos should be relatively interesting. Loki just gets to basically make Herskers in this matchup. It shouldn't be a big issue at all. Especially with Forseti, you can just plop down your healing spring and heal them up the whole time. They're pretty speedy, so picking up a ton of the relics should be no issue at all. Kopesh of Horus is out for hero bonus against Myth unit increases. And then we've got the Bridle of Pegasus for free Pegasi. Then we've got the Matter's Throne for cheap houses on ox carts. Economic guilds, I think, are not affected, are they? Let's see. Are they affected? No, but manors are. Only manors, not the eco guilds. That might be a little unfair to Ati. Fetters of Fenrir increases villager attack, including for hunting, as well as for melee. So they would be able to defend themselves at least a little bit. Do I still have the stream delay on? Yes, I do, because the rules specifically say that you have to have it on. So if the others aren't having on, then I get punished for playing by the rules, I guess. It's fine. Yep, so it should be just a lot of Hirsch here. And for our Kronos player, they'll need a lot of help here. I'm not really sure there's a clean way to play against Loki as Kronos. You're probably gonna have to rely a little bit on Carrier Ballista, but they're so fragile, so it's very, very dangerous to try and do that. Prometheus is gonna give you a ton of free heroes, which is nice against the Myth unit spam. But ultimately, what you'd really want here is to not be Kronos. Time shifting is not gonna be able to put on a lot of pressure, especially with the healing spring being around. So I'm really not sure what the big idea is for Kronos. You certainly can't 2TC because you need to secure your gold mines. We'll see what Puppypaw comes up with. We'll see. Prometheus and Forseti will finish about at the same time. Magic's not going out for any relics just yet, so he's chilling at home with the heroes, I think. At least I don't see any waltzing out of the map. Just making houses, making a great hall, and then supposedly it's just double Herser from here. Ideally, what you'd want against Loki is to not be Kronos. If it's Oranos, you at least have your strong Murmillos, or same deal actually with Gaia. At least you would have your strong Murmillos, and then go for a heroic age with birds that are just not so easy to hit. You'd have Caladria to keep healing your units up between the engagements. That would be nice. That would be nice. But Kronos, I just don't have ideas, man. These Prometheans are basically immediately toast. Like, you cannot get away from the Hershir very easily at all. It's gonna be raiding cavalry. So if Magic goes for a more conventional unit mix of throwing axe and raiding cav, then Kronos has a good time, because you can just go for a heroic age with Hyperion and get out your Satyrs. In that situation, it's a lot more doable. We'll see what exactly happens. We've got the creepy Claymen, the Prometheans. Coming home with a relic is magic. The cheap drop sides thing. That's the one. Oracle gets saved with Valor. And the Berserk gets forced away with that. Very nice. Definitely want magic to heal up the troll. We're surprised he didn't make Hammer Boys. That would be the way forward here, no? And the raiding cav just don't get too much done. Although if you find some of these stray villagers and you manage to pick one off, that's devastatingly powerful for sure. Yeah, it was anticipated by Puppypaw. At least he has the Murmillo around, but Magic is doing such a good job of luring this away. He's turning everybody into heroes, Puppypaw is. That's very expensive. And actually, he turned the wrong unit into a hero here. That should have been a very nice target for Valor. You know, the damage unit gets fully healed for this. I really like the kill on the Gazelle there. Actually, it pushed it closer to the other units, so they won't have to walk far. Counter Barracks is up, so I wonder whether that's going to be for Cairo Ballista. It's going to be for Terma. The Terma will be nice against the throwing axes for the bonus damage, but other than that, won't be able to do too much of anything, really. The gold mine is about to get a little lower. Loki's one will run out much sooner, though, because of the higher gather rate from dwarves. More heroes are being called in, and the tower will have to do a good amount of the heavy lifting here. A boulder gets thrown by the troll, but ultimately doesn't do anything. Ends up finding a raiding cavalry, but I mean, do you really want to take that on with your Terma? I think not. Still, magic isn't responding. There is an oracle here who could really help out. Oh, dude, you're gonna lose your hero Terma for this. Oh, they're so bad. Ah! Turned around. Okay, that should not have happened. Oh god, magic is wrecking him. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad for Puppypaw, being down the score already. And magic just in his face like this. The gold mine is eventually gonna run out. Okay, these are some nice pickups for the reinforcements. Puppypaw should absolutely jump on this. But once these villagers start leaving the main base for a second gold mine, Magic's gonna be in a prime position to stop that, unless Puppypaw can go for the heroic cage. All he needs to do is let the towers do the heavy lifting, have some units back home, and gather a whole lot of gold now, real quick, and then swap the wood and start printing, real printing. If he can do that, if he can get out an ungodly number of satyrs, then all the non-Hershey units are toast immediately. Especially combining satyrs with chaos can be very, very potent and powerful. So that might be what we end up seeing here. The heroic is almost ready for Puppypaw. I do think he has one too many villagers on food, but it's a very small mistake to be talking about. Magic is gearing up for his heroic age himself, starting to, it looks like at least. And all the rest of the units should probably just be medium throwing axemen. He's got the raiders looking around, trying to find something. But ultimately what Magic really wants to do here is just go home and heal up, get that armory going, go heroic, have flaming weapons, and have some counter to Hyperion with that, essentially. Okay, the Longhouse is coming in. And the Tertiary with the relic. Oh, he's trying to get another relic. Well, that's not happening. You can only carry one. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. No worries. No big deal. Temple's coming up. Well, it was destroyed earlier. No, it wasn't. But how about the second temple? That's very nice, right? Yeah, swapping over to a lot of wood for Puppypaw essentially just means now that he's gonna be able to access a ton a ton of those myth units. Magic's already getting up a market in case he needs it. Probably doesn't need it. Bragi is coming in. And that's a real nice army he's got there. Shame if something happened to it, like chaos. Don't tell me that Puppypaw is gonna try to go mythic from this. You already get 2 free satyrs, and then he's making 2 more satyrs, and then he probably makes 2 more satyrs. This is nuts. Magic doing a good job picking off that. The Terma aren't really well suited to fight against raiders, but those guys are. The satyr's getting the special attack off already, but I think Magic's looking for the big attack. He's still carrying that relic around, like he's holding on so tight. Okay, more of these are coming out. The Quintarius are here. There's nothing really in Magic's army that can deal with that. Like, Quintarius are just such good units. And there's gonna be a lot of those being made. All the oracles are gonna get instantly turned into heroes as soon as they come out. But they have these overlapping auras at the moment, so you really need to spread them out in order to maximize your favor gathering. Meanwhile, Magic's having a really good time getting Euros out, getting eco upgrades out on every resource type. And he's just looking for a good fight to take against this. If he gets caught there, oh my god, he gets caught! He gets really caught there. Oh my good lord. Every single raiding cav is dead. This is the power of Satyr and Chaos combined. Now, Puppypaw does need to secure the next gold mine immediately. He does not have time to waste. He needs to get there. He needs to not lose villagers. He needs to take another good fight like that. Now, Chaos's cooldown is actually not very long. You can see it's currently gonna cost him 50 favor for the next cast, so definitely needs to save up, but he's there. He's got it. 2 minutes and he can do another one of that. So during flaming weapons, that would be absolutely fantastic. He's also gonna have Gemini, which is extra javelins to be thrown by these. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of javelins that are gonna be thrown. In fact, now need to retreat from this, but the Satyr are slow at 3.8 speed only. That is not gonna be the easiest job, and the Hersier are getting on top. He does not have Chaos ready to go, and he will be losing several of the Satyrs as a direct result of that. Magic is, however, fighting from a little bit behind, honestly. He's not got quite the same civilian population, but he is gold starving right now, which means Puppypaw is not gathering gold here, whereas Magic is happily gathering away in the background. The fight is going quite okay too. Getting on top, however, is a new one, a new Satyr on top of the throwing axeman in the back, but Magic spawns in on Harry, and it boosts him further during flaming weapons, where he's already giga boosted, but the heavy Quintari is just holding the line, and all this arrow fire is just absolutely nuts. There is a mountain giant, but I don't think he can make it. This thing is only 40% pierce armor, as he's a chunky boy. He thinks he doesn't need any armor. Well, incorrect. You should have put it on. That was a teachable moment. Don't go outside in the winter without your coat. Well, Magic's kind of caught with his pants off, however. So, you know, no pants in the winter, that's even more questionable than the mountain giant situation. Now, all these units don't really have a way to heal. That's one thing. Obviously, you can use Valor on the units to turn them into heroes, and Hyperion has the heroic renewal attack, which gives them regeneration, so that would be very nice on these Quintarius if they were heroes, but they're not heroes in the first place. They're gonna try to pick up. Oh, he keeps canceling the attacks. It's too, he's over microing and he's not actually delivering the attacks, and now every single weak Quintarius here will die. Oh my goodness, Puppypaw. That could have been so much better. Oh well. Now he still doesn't have favor for Chaos, by the way. And I don't think there's a palace anywhere. In fact, Magic has a great raid over on this side, with the Jarl going after the Archers, who can basically not damage these guys. These have so much health. They have really good pierce armor. Magic's in control of this game once again. He's got Battle Borscht out on the field, which will more than be capable of tanking the Satyrs. He's also got the Goldie to answer this, and Hillforts are coming up for additional Huskar, I assume, because he certainly doesn't have the economy for the Mythic Age. It's a ton of Arcus. Maybe they can do something here. Magic actually getting out a ton of Herdmen. They're not particularly strong units, but in numbers, they can certainly handle the Contarius. So he just needs to keep them defensively around where he's expecting the raids, like here. Definitely this would be a good spot to have him. Where are these guys going? Let's select Magic. He's sending him to the corner only. What is going on here? I like this. That's the Ox Jam right there. It's jammed in, but it's also jamming. Alright, you're also here. Battle Borscht are here. Magic's just fine. This is not a fight that Puppypaw wants, I don't think. Even with chaos, this would be, well, chaos. That's a nice one by Magic. You know what? I would like to see Magic get to 250 favor somehow. Pretty much impossible. Convert all his villagers into Berserks for free, because that's the Loki bonus. And then just all in, like a crazy person. That's what I want to see. That's what we're never gonna get. Magic's as conservative as it gets with his playstyle. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god, all these throwing axemen are taking out each other. And the Satyrs are just absolutely wiping. Magic still has a lot left though, and he's getting on top of these ranged units, but can he actually make it? The infantry army is melting away, and the Satyrs are absolutely pulling through, but there are still a good number of Goldie. However, the Arcus are doing a great job kiting backwards and picking them off one by one. Magic's pumping, man, but there's gonna be a ton of Murmillo, there's gonna be Satyrs, and I think Puppypaw might have just gotten his way back into this game, but oh my god, that raid! That huge raid on his economy! He's losing several donkeys. Ooh, that was worth like losing 10. And you think they're safe in the tower? Think again. No, they're not. They're absolutely not safe. There's gonna be Huskar for this next fight for Magic. He's really trying to get his army back up. He's got the ninja gold mines hiding in the corner, but Puppypaw says villagers here, they're gonna get caught by Magic, no doubt. Single Arcus isn't gonna change that. Oh boy, that is several kills coming through too early on the Valor, so he doesn't get to regenerate that villager to full health from a damage point. The tower isn't able to hold, but the Satyr certainly can, so Magic's raid is over, but he, like I said, that was like 10 population worth of villagers killed. Atlanteans count for double. Not quite in gather rate, but in pop they do. Now, if Puppypaw finds this, there's a lot of weak villagers. He could do a lot of damage there. Great find on the Oracle Hero. Every little one that he can pick off is huge, but there are 8 of them, so bear that in mind. Fetish of Fenrir could be a decent pickup, but the villagers can later defend against rams and the likes. Oh my god, Magic's hiding! You are kidding me! He's gonna escape this location? Puppypaw would know that the gold has been gathered from. Oh my god, he's not gonna see the ox carts. You are actually joking me, dude. Oh, dude. No way. No freaking way he got away from that. Holy! This could have been a very, very different game if that doesn't go that certain direction. Now, Puppypaw is still not super behind. If he takes a good fight, if he gets off another good cast of Chaos, He might be able to make it, but oh my god, Magic spawned in a rock giant. This can force every single unit over there to attack him, especially all these ranged units. Just 75% armor on this thing. They wouldn't be able to do much of a muchness to it. Magic needs to take his fight. Where are you going? Where are you going, dude? He's ordered there. Oh, his attack moved. Oh, the chaos comes through. Magic might actually get to wipe this army out. He's got so many Romillo. He's got so many satyrs still. But he cannot potentially deal with the rock giant just yet. Oh my god, he wiped the army. Oh my good lord. This actually is starting to look like a thing. He's got Romillo heroes, so they're dealing some pretty decent damage against the rock giant, even during the taunt phase, which increases its armor a lot. Ooh, if that had been in the main fight though, everything attacking this while Magic wipes the army? I don't think so, dude. That would have been not going in Puppypaw's favor. Now Magic has to pull back and macro up. Neither player has bought a town center yet. 21 minutes into the game. What is this absolute craziness that we're witnessing? How is Kronos this strong after these two patches? This is absolutely nuts. I'm not entirely sure that the satyrs are fair, guys, or chaos for that matter. It's so cheap too. Like, these recasts are costing him nothing. Oh my god, at least he doesn't have any active healing available to these units. Although, guys, did you know that if you pop the units into a garrisonable structure, they slowly heal over time? That's a thing. I just heard about that yesterday. It's a thing. Do the hero oracles generate more favor? Question in the chat. Yes, they do. And there is an upgrade for them too that is specific to the Fea minor gods, so Kronos doesn't have it, but Kronos does get to turn all of them into heroes for free. Oh my god, all the Arcus are going to be heroes. Do we have heroic renewal? Oh, yes. Yes, they have it. They have heroic renewal. It doesn't have the little icon for them. Unfortunately, it should do, but it doesn't. The cavalry got sniped, so this is going to be very nice. They are going to come back to full life. Now they have the icon. Okay, they didn't a moment ago. That's cheating. I cannot believe this game. This is absolutely sick. And nobody gets a TC. Magic can't afford it. Puppypaw can almost afford it, but can't afford it, really. And with all these Arcus soon being back to full health, and by soon I mean right now, you could just turn the low HP units into heroes again and go with that. Now, no, Chaos is not ready. I don't know about this engagement, Puppypaw. This is looking a little rough to me. There are so many throwing axemen and the entire front line has been evaporated. The Arcus are outnumbered. Chaos comes in and the throwing axemen delete each other. Oh my god! Combined with a volley from the satyrs. We only saw the volley itself, not the actual satyrs throwing it, but my goodness, these units are low HP. Magic once again has to retreat into the safety of his healing spring. No, he's gonna get the TC. Equally good, equally good. Atlas is coming in. Oh, dude, if Magic gets caught with his pants off once more, if he gets caught, if those Contarius are heavy, which they are, if they are upgraded with melee armor, which they are, they might be able to actually, in numbers, take on the throwing axeman. That could be the play the Puppypaw is looking for. Magic might be overextending here. Going up against Mythic, there will be 2 blobs spawning out of these temples for free. And, you know, our Ati player can now just focus on building up his numbers, getting more favor for the next chaos, and Magic just grabbing all the TCs on the planet. I'm not sure this is gonna work out for him if he gets caught by a chaos again, and he fights there, and Implode is gonna be cast on top. Now that's a wombo combo destruction sequence that you haven't seen before, and maybe this is the moment where Puppypaw unleashes it and we're gonna see it for the first time. The Raiders, the Jarl are looking for some counterattacks here. They're gonna happen. He knows that the Contarius are not with the main army, so he's smelling this from a mile away. The units are more or less in position, but still you can pick off a villager or two. You can certainly run away. The Contarius have the initiative here at 5.8 speed against these 4.8 and 4.8 speed units. Magic, however, is sprinting. He's got Hell coming in, and Hell is about what Puppypaw is gonna get. How many Arcus heroes does he have right now? 9 Arcus heroes, so he's certainly well equipped to deal with the Nidhogg, but it's still an extra unit on the field that he does not want to deal with. The Fanatics are coming out on the field, and if he can get the Wombo combo off with Chaos into Implode, force that army to fight itself and then implode them and absolutely delete every single one of them, that would be the way forward here. The villagers have to run from this. There's no way they can stay. There is more gold mines that he can go to, but looks like the Nidhogg fire will actually do a ton of damage. The psh isn't quite sufficient for this one, but it's enough to push Magic back. He's gonna get a double hill fort in order to try and defend. This is the opportunity that Puppypaw needs. Fight by that hill fort, get the destruction going. Save up for that 80 favor somehow. Don't spend it on satyrs. Now you need that for the combo. Oh no, that could not work out. That could really be problematic if several fire giants start showing up from Magic. Okay. He's in so much trouble right now, Puppypaw is. They did secure that gold mine ultimately, but he's down 4 to just 2 TCs. This is very problematic. If Magic maxes out, if he gets his 45 TCs upgrade, he's gonna have so much available from that. We are not seeing any destroyers on the field, so destroying the town center will take a moment for sure. Maybe the palace can pepper some of these lighter units at least. But the gold miners get found by Magic. What a good game sense from him, guessing that this is where they must be. And indeed, this is where they are. I'm not even sure he needs the army to flank properly. This is just all gonna get taken out. Puppypaw just lost over 15 population worth of villagers. Like 16 or something like that. I think it was 8 villagers, right? Now the palace is next. Okay, do the implode. Do it now. Do it now while they're stuck. You can get every single thing here. Do it. Do it, Puppypaw. No, he's not doing it. Oh, man. Man, that was his one chance to get rid of all this. Granted, Magic has so much queued, I'm not sure it matters anymore. His economy has gone bonkers. He's almost a max villagers. And really the only thing he's missing at this point is a trade. But does he really need a trade? What he really needs is 45 town centers. Oh, this one didn't get built. What the hell? Magic pulled off everybody. He did no units. Shout out to the Halo Wars crew. Alright, we've got the third blob on the field. They're not one-shot units anymore, so they're not the answer to the fire giants. Not whatsoever. The heroes are. I think Magic has this in the bag now, ladies and gentlemen. He's just up so much in the economy overall. He's destroyed the town center once again. Sure, you'll lose these units eventually, but not without suffering some damage on Puppypaw's side as well. He's definitely gonna take some damage, and I could absolutely see... Oh, the Fire Giant specialists in the middle of the Fanatics are actually pretty sick. They're gonna be hurt, but they can be turned into heroes still. 2 of the blobs toast. The third one will not go down, but it will take a good amount of damage. Magic's only target now is this gold mine and that gold mine. That's the 2 things he needs to care about at this point. He's actually finding some villagers in the main base, but there's plenty of other units that he's having to fight against. One of those citizens would definitely go down. The others are probably well defended enough. Magic finally finished the back town center, and we've got... What is this upgrade again? That's the Devotees of Atlas. That makes basically Fanatics mad over time. So as they get damaged, they just do more damage themselves. Angie Fanatic. Very angry. Well, guys, I think this is probably gonna be it for Puppypaw. He's down 7,000 score. He's got a very tiny army, and he's about to lose his gold miners in this palace if he doesn't put something together. He is still not gotten to use his implode, which is super annoying, but Magic's just pumping so many units out, and if he just has one big fight here, he will be able to get rid of this entire army. The blob has been taken out as well. The villagers are now fighting, but implode is getting cast. Can Magic run away from this? I don't think it's gonna destroy the TC though. This is a fortified town center. I'm not sure it will go down. The fire giants going out in the blaze of glory, by the way, just taking down a bunch of remaining units. They're not getting pulled in by the black hole. What is going on with that? They're having such a good old time here. They don't care. In fact, Puppypaw's own units are getting pulled in instead. And the TC barely suffers any damage. Magic still in a really good shape population-wise. He's still attacking on the other side as well with the fire giant. He's raiding the villagers. This gold mine is gonna eventually run out. So Puppypaw needs a longer-term solution for this situation. The one fire giant seems to be able to enough. It is enough for this. And that's gonna be a Magic win. Puppypaw is not gonna drag it out any further. Supposedly that will put Magic at 2-0. I'm pretty sure about that one actually. Puppypaw had a lot of kills, and you know, if he gets a Wombo combo off at the end there, earlier rather, that would have been very, very nice, but he didn't get that. And now we're off to an even bigger game.